Namaste friends, I welcome you in today's session. Today we are going to discuss the fundamental laws of spectroscopy. So in SYBSc we have these three laws: Lambert's law, Beer's law and Lambert's-Beer's law. So let us discuss in detail. Now when light of suitable frequency incident upon a homogeneous medium, okay, this is the homogeneous medium. Homogeneous means it is a uniform throughout. Okay, this is the colored solution. So when light of suitable frequency incident upon a homogeneous medium, then a part of radiant power incident upon it means P0. Okay, total incident power incident upon the sample is reflected. A part of it is absorbed by the medium and remaining is transmitted. Okay, now here, so P0 is the intensity of radiant power, PR is the intensity of reflected radiant power, and this P or PT represent the transmitted radiation and PA represent the radiant power absorbed by the medium. Okay, so total radiant power incident upon the transparent medium will be equal to sum of radiant power reflected by the medium, radiant power absorbed by the medium and radiant power transmitted through the medium. ठीक आहे, म्हणजे जर रेडियंट पॉवर कुठल्याही ट्रान्सपरंट मीडियम वरती इन्सिडेंट झाली किंवा फॉल झाली तर ती रेडियंट पॉवर तीन ह्याच्यामध्ये डिवाइड होते. काही रेडियंट पॉवर ही रिफ्लेक्ट होते, काही ॲब्झॉर्ब होते आणि काही ट्रान्समिट होते. ओके, सो हियर P0 stands for radiant power of incident light, PR radiant power of reflected light, PA radiant power of absorbed light, and P stands for radiant power of transmitted light. Okay, so based on this, now the reflected radiant power is always less. Okay, its concentration is its percentage is around 4%, so it is just neglected from this equation. Therefore, the total radiant power incident on the sample or transparent medium will be equal to sum of radiant power absorbed and radiant power transmitted. Now, there are two fundamental laws of photometry. First law is Lambert law, which was proposed in 1760. Okay, and it gives relationship between absorbance and thickness of the mediums. Who was this Lambert? Okay, the full name of Lambert was Johann Heinrich Lambert. Okay, he was a Swiss polymath. Polymath means brilliant person and who is interested in multiple subjects, who made important contribution to the subjects such as mathematics, physics, okay, particularly optics, philosophy, astronomy, and map projections. Okay, so Johann Lambert gave the relationship between absorbance and path length. Okay, it is shown by B of the medium. Second law is Beer's law. It was proposed in 1852. It gives a relationship between absorbance and concentration. So Auguste Beer, he was a German physicist, also a chemist and mathematician. Okay, so he gave the relationship between absorbance and concentration. Now let us discuss the first Lambert's law. So statement: when a beam of monochromatic light is allowed to pass through a transparent medium, then the rate of decrease of radiant power with the thickness of the medium is directly proportional to radiant power of incident light. Okay, so here we have different thickness or different path length mediums, okay, with same concentration. Concentration in all the medium is same, but this path length is different. Okay, this path length is different. Let's say path length of this first solution is B1, second B2, third B3 and B4. So when radiant power is allowed to incident upon it, what will happen? This radiant power will transmit through the solution. Okay, so while transmitting through the solution, it will absorb some portion of it and remaining portion it will transmit. ठीक आहे. सो ज्यावेळेस या प्रत्येक सॅम्पल मधून रेडियंट पॉवर जाईल त्यावेळेस काय होईल, काही प्रमाणात रेडियंट पॉवर ॲब्झॉर्ब केली जाईल आणि रिमेनिंग काय होईल, ट्रान्समिट होईल. असं करत करत त्यातनं ते ट्रान्समिट होत जाईल. सो जशी पाथ लेंथ वाढते तसं ॲब्झॉर्बन्स सुद्धा वाढतं. ओके, सो देअरफॉर वी कॅन से दॅट ॲज path length increases, the absorbance value also increases. So this is about the Lambert's law. Let us look at the equation. Let us derive the equation. Mathematically, the Lambert's law can be stated as follow. Okay, so when a beam of monochromatic light is allowed to pass through a transparent medium, then rate of decrease of radiant power with the thickness of medium is directly proportional to radiant power of incident light. So here minus dp upon dB is directly proportional to the p. Simplify this proportionality constant or remove this proportionality constant, then we get, therefore minus dp upon dB is equal to k1 times p. Okay, this is equation number 1, where dp is the change in radiant power when light of radiant power p passes through an infinitesimally small thickness dB of the sample. Then k1 is the proportionality constant. Negative sign shows that radiant power decreases with path length. Okay, radiant power decreases as path length decreases. Okay, so more path length, more will be radiant power absorption. Now let us imagine a uniform thickness. Okay, so it is between thickness having length b. Okay, this is from 0 to up to the length b. So total length of thickness is b. When light of suitable frequency incident upon sample, then what will happen? This light will traverse, it will go through this medium and it will transmit. Okay, now let p0 be the incident radiant power, p be the transmitted radiant power. Now let us consider that this thickness is made up of small thickness. Okay, this thickness or this internal diameter of sample holder is made up of small thicknesses. Okay, this is the infinitesimally small thickness and whose, let's consider thickness of each fragment is dB. Now rearranging this equation 1, we get therefore minus dp upon p is equal to k1 times dB. This is equation number 2. Now let us integrate this equation between the limit b equal to 0 to b equal to b and p equal to p0 to p equal to p. This is the from 0 thickness to thickness is equal to b, from incident radiant power to transmitted radiant power. Then we are integrating this equation. So therefore integration of p upon p0 dp upon p is equal to integration b 0 to b k1 times dB. Okay, so k1 is constant, taking out. Now integration of 1 upon p is equal to ln of p. We just simplify this, then we get minus ln of p upon p0 is equal to k1 times b minus 0. Integration of dB is equal to b. Simplifying this, therefore we get minus ln of p upon p0 is equal to k1 times b. Then next step will be, so let us convert this ln in terms of logarithm. So therefore 2.303 log to the base 10 p upon p0 is equal to k1 times b. Okay, so therefore negative log of log to the base 10 p upon p0 is equal to k1 times 2.303 b. Therefore this term is called as the absorbance. A is equal to k1 times b. Okay, so where A stands for absorbance, which is equal to log to the base 10. Okay, negative log to the base 10 p upon p0. Here I have forgot to write the negative symbol. You can write. Then capital K1 is equal to K1 times 2.303, which is called as absorption coefficient, Okay. Now next Second law, Beer's law. Okay, it gives relationship between absorbance and concentration. So what is this law? So when a beam of monochromatic light is allowed to pass through a transparent medium, then rate of decrease of radiant power with the thickness of with the concentration of the medium is directly proportional to the radiant power of incident light. Okay, here you can notice that. So concentration increases from left to right. Okay, more in concentration increases. But then what will happen when light pass through this solution? Okay, so as concentration increases, the absorbance of the solution also increases for the same path length. So we can say that. So concentration increases from here left to right. Therefore, absorbance also increases from left to right. Now let us see the mathematical derivation. Mathematically, the Beer's law is stated as minus dP upon dC is directly proportional to the P. Okay. So what is minus dP upon dC? Okay, dP is what? Rate of change of radiant power. What is dC? Rate of change of concentration. Okay, so according to the statement, let us read again statement. When a beam of monochromatic light is allowed to pass through a transparent medium, then the rate of decrease of radiant power with concentration of the medium is directly proportional to the radiant power of incident light. So therefore minus dP upon dC is directly proportional to radiant power of incident light. Now let us remove this proportionality sign, then we get therefore minus dP upon dC is equal to K2 times P. Now here what is dP? dP is the change in radiant power when light of radiant power P passes through an infinitesimal concentration of the sample dC. K2 is the proportionality constant and minus sign represent that radiant power decreases as the concentration path increases. Okay, now let us rearrange this equation. Then we get dP upon P is equal to K2 times dC minus dP upon P is equal to K2 times dC. Now integrating this above equation between the limit P is equal to P0 and P is equal to P and concentration C0 to C. Then we get therefore integration of P0 to P minus dP upon P is equal to integration 0 to C K2 times dC. If we simplify this, then we get therefore minus ln P upon P0 is equal to K2 times C. Okay, if we remove this minus sign, then what we will get? Therefore ln P0 upon P is equal to K2 times C. Now convert this ln into log to the base 10. This is the conversion factor. Therefore 2.303 log to the base 10 P0 upon P is equal to K1 times C. Now what is this value of this 2.303 log to the base log to the base 10 P upon P0? Okay, look at here. A is equal to absorbance is equal to negative log of transmittance. What is T? T is equal to P upon P0, negative log of P upon P0. If we remove this negative sign, then it will be log to the base 10 P0 upon P. So this term log to the base 10 P0 upon P will be absorbance. Okay, if we take this 2.303 to the right hand side, then it will become K2 upon 2.303 times C. Okay, let's say replace this constant as capital K2, then we get absorbance is equal to K2 times C, or we can say absorbance is directly proportional to the concentration. So this is what the Beer's law. In Lambert's law, we saw absorbance is directly proportional to the path length, that is B. Now let us combine these two law. आता दोन्हीला आपण एकत्र करूयात. Lambert's Beer's law. Okay, what is this Lambert's law? Lambert's Beer's law we have seen just now. Lambert's law is what? Absorbance is equal to constant into thickness of the medium. What is Beer's law? Absorbance is equal to constant into concentration of the medium. So if we combine these two law, then we get absorbance is equal to constant into thickness of the medium into concentration of the medium, or we can say absorbance is equal to constant into path length B, and capital C stands for the concentration. So this is what the Lambert's Beer's law. Now how to write the statement of Lambert's-Beer's law. Okay, statement: when a beam of monochromatic light is allowed to pass through a transparent medium, then the rate of decrease of radiant power with the concentration of the medium and thickness of the medium is directly proportional to the radiant power of incident light. This is the statement. Now, when the concentration is expressed in gram per liter, thickness in centimeter, then the above equation A is equal to constant into BC will become A is equal to, capital A is equal to small a into BC, where small a stands for the absorptivity. Small a stands for the absorptivity. Okay, so what is absorptivity? Absorptivity is defined as A upon B into C. Okay, and its unit will be, so what is unit of path length? It is centimeter. What is unit of concentration here? In this case, gram per liter. So it will be liter per gram per centimeter. Absorptivity is a unit. ठीक. Next, if the concentration is expressed in moles per liter and thickness in centimeter, then the constant is replaced by epsilon, and this epsilon is called as molar absorptivity. Therefore, A is equal to epsilon BC. What is epsilon? Epsilon is equal to A upon BC. So its unit will be liter per mole per centimeter. Remember this for MCQ questions. Okay. Now, if we keep the path length constant, okay, जर आपण path length ची व्हॅल्यू कॉन्स्टंट ठेवली म्हणजे B is equal to constant, then the above equation, okay, this equation A is equal to constant into C, okay, it will be what? Therefore, the absorbance of solution is directly proportional to the concentrations. So, we can reformulate the Lambert's-Beer's law for the given system and thickness of the medium. Given thickness of the medium, the absorbance of the medium is directly proportional to the concentration of absorbing species. Okay, so we will stop here. Thank you for watching. In next lecture, we will see the different problems on this Lambert's-Beer's law, how to solve the problems on Lambert's-Beer's law. Thank you.